Hey everybody, special day today. I have a surprise media lesson for you about this TV show. It's a show called Squid Game. It's on Netflix right now, and it is taking the world by storm. Everybody's talking about this show now. So I'd like to show you a little bit more about this show, right? And if you haven't heard of Squid Game, then I think you've been living under a rock. Have you been living under a rock? That's a phrase we use in English to say that you are someone who has not been aware of major news or a major trend, a popular TV show. Everybody else knows, but you don't know. You're living under a rock. So if you don't know about this TV show, you are definitely living under a rock. It's gone viral, gone super famous. It's a Korean show. It's on Netflix. And today, I'd like to teach you guys how to describe characters whenever you're talking about a TV show. So, of course, danger. There are some spoilers in this video. And by spoilers, I mean I give you information about the story. I give you information about the TV show. So if you watch this video and then you watch the TV show, you might be disappointed because you already know what's going to happen. You already know what's going to happen with these characters. So be careful. If you haven't watched the show yet, do not keep watching. Turn off this video. If you have watched the show already, then let's continue. Here are some of my favorite characters. If I'm going to describe some characters for us, we're going to go through each one and talk about a bit of their history and a bit about their personalities. So here we go. I'll start with our main character, the lead character in the series. Maybe you've seen him before. And I want to know some information about him. First, I always will ask things like, what's his name, right? I got to know his name. What do I know about him? Why did he join this Squid Game? So if you watched the show, you know that Squid Game is a death game. It's a game where they will play a lot of children's games. And if they win, they have the chance to win a prize. If they lose, then they die, right? That's a death game. So if I go to this first character, his name is Seong Gi-Hun. Seong Gi-Hun. If you're Korean, let me know if that was correct or not. Seong Gi-Hun. Seong Gi-Hun. He is our main character. He's a gambler. So we see in the very early episodes of this TV show that he loves to gamble. He's spent his money on horse races. He's in a lot of debt. He's also divorced, probably because of the gambling. And the most important thing in his life is his daughter. So that's the details about him. Why'd he join the game? Of course, because of that debt. He's in a lot of debt. He needs to pay off that debt. He's also very worried about losing his daughter, right? His daughter has been a bit estranged from him. His daughter has gone to live with the mother, not with him, because he doesn't have the resources. He doesn't have the money to take care of her. So he has a lot of regrets. And then one more thing about our main character. What's he like? In English, if I say what's he like, that means I want to know about his personality or his character. For me, I think he isn't brave, especially at the beginning of the show, but maybe he becomes more brave over time. He's a liar. We saw that at the beginning of the show. But as you guys might argue, he does become a more honest, a better person as we continue watching the show. He is quite selfish at times, and he also is definitely desperate. There are moments in the show that you can tell that he is desperate. He will do anything to stay alive. Of course, most of these characters are quite desperate, but that is our Seong Gi-Hun, right? Next, I have this lovely lady. I think she's caught the attention of a lot of fans, right? So if I want to know about her, same questions I'm going to think about for her. Her name, about her, why'd she join, and what is she like? I want to know her personality. So first, her name, Kang Sae-Byeok, right? She is I think the leading lady. I think she's the leading lady for this show. She's the most popular woman character, female character on the show. For her, she's from North Korea, so she has a different backstory than some of the other characters, and she really wants to help her family, right? She has family members who are still in North Korea. She's taking care of a brother, and she has definitely struggled to survive. And I think that's part of the reason why she joined, right? She needs that money to get her mother out of North Korea. She needs to support her brother, and she needs to make her life better, despite all of those challenges that she has faced growing up. Okay, we keep going. What's she like? I think she's very, very brave. She was able to leave North Korea. She's fighting so hard for her family. She's very determined. And actually, that makes her seem kind of serious, kind of cold. She doesn't smile very much. She's in it to win it. She's a survivor. That's our main female character, our female lead for this show. Next guy. This guy also, he's become quite popular, right? If we want to look again about his name, what I know, why did he join, what's he like? First, his name, I think it's Oh Il-nam. Il-nam. That's his name. He is our famous old man. He's player number 1. He was the first player to join the show. He has an interesting backstory where he tells us that he has some type of medical condition, a brain tumor, where there's a tumor. A tumor is a group of cells in your brain or in another part of your body that are growing at an uncontrolled pace. If you have a brain tumor, you're going to die. If you have a brain tumor and it's not removed, right, you're going to die. So he's on death's door. He's almost ready to die. I think he's estranged from his family. If you're estranged from your family, that means that you don't have any close connection with your family anymore, right? He doesn't live with his mother. He doesn't, not his mother. He doesn't live with his daughter or son. He talks about family, but he seems like he's estranged or distanced from his family. Why did he join the game? My feeling is that he had nothing to lose, right? If he has nothing to lose, he has this brain tumor. He's probably going to die anyway. He's going to go out with a bang. And in English, if you go out with a bang, that means that you're going to go out with a final push. You're going to finally try to live life to the fullest all the way to the very end. End whatever you're doing in a very exciting way. So that's go out with a bang. And what's he like? I think he's quite wise, actually. He's quite experienced, wise. I consider him quirky. And quirky in English means that you're a bit eccentric or a bit unpredictable. I don't know what this guy's going to do. His personality, I think he's very kind as well. He seems very kind in his interactions with some of the other main characters. But I guess you'll see throughout the show if he's always a kind man or not. Speaking of kind men, oh my gosh, I'm ready to cry. I'm ready to cry about this dude, this man, right? Again, same questions. I want to know about him, what I know, how'd he join, and what's he like, right? His name is Ali. Ali. His name is Abdul Ali, right? And for him, we know he used to work in a factory. We also know he's Pakistani. He's from Pakistan. He's Pakistani, worked in a factory. You see in the show, he's missing several fingers because of a factory accident. And we do see a short clip where we learn about his wife, and I think it's son, not daughter. I think he has a son. So his wife and son. So he definitely has something to fight for. And that's the reason why he joined, right? He wants a better life for his family. He wants a better life for his wife and his son, right? And that injury of his, losing those fingers, has made it very difficult for him to work. So he needs to find another way to support his family. And this game could provide the funds, provide the money necessary for him to do well for his family. Okay, I think he is strong, not just physically. He's not just his body is strong, right? He's also mentally quite strong. He's loyal. He's empathetic. He cares about other people. And you can tell that by the way he cares about the other players. But because of the way because of his empathy, because of his understanding of what other people are going through, and because of his sense of trust, his loyalty, the way that he is trusting, he's also a bit naive. If you're naive, you trust people blindly, you don't think about it. And as we know, tears, right? His naivety led to some problems for him. Okay, we're on to I think my final guy. Here he is. Everybody, you know who this guy is. His name, right, is Cho Sang-woo. And for him, He went to a very famous university whenever he was at school. He actually got in trouble because he was a bit too smart. He thought he was too smart, so he started stealing money from his clients, his business clients. And then because he was stealing money from his clients, now he's in a ton of trouble. The police are out to get him. The business clients that he swindled money out of, that he stole money from, are out to get him. And he was even planning to kill himself. There was a scene where we saw him planning to kill himself. So that's our Song-woo. For him, why'd he join the game? Well, of course, this is a chance at redemption for him. He's trying to redeem himself. He's trying to regain his freedom. He's trying to regain the life that he feels like he has lost. He was on the verge of committing suicide, right? He was going to kill himself. So he wants to try to redeem that, regain his mother's trust, regain his freedom in this death game, right? And his personality, he's very clever, he's pragmatic. Pragmatic means that you are someone who thinks through a problem. You don't use your emotions to make a decision. You use your thoughts and reasons to make a decision. So he's very, very pragmatic. He doesn't let emotions get in the way. He's also sometimes selfish, right? But I think, right, maybe all of them are a bit selfish whenever they're trying to stay alive. And of course, he's ambitious. He went to a prestigious university, a very good university. He wanted to be very successful. Part of the reason that he stole money from his clients, I'm sure, was that he was very ambitious. He wanted to be rich, wealthy, famous, successful, and that's what led to his downfall. So those guys, those are all my favorite characters. That's how I described my favorite characters. Please let me know your favorite character. Who was your favorite character in the show? Let me know down below. And of course, if you can, in English, describe what your character was like. What was your character like? What's their personality? Why were they your favorite character? Right? Please describe them in those comments below. And that's it, guys, for this video. I'll catch you in the next one. If you liked this kind of style of video, please give me a thumbs up so I know to make more. Otherwise, right, that's it. On till next time.